Good morning, students. In previous class, what we learned about types of frictions. Okay, types of frictions and advantages and disadvantages of the frictions. Okay, in this class, we shall learn about how to ways to increase the friction and ways to decrease the friction or reduce the friction. Okay, it means how to increase the friction and how to reduce the friction. Okay, first, how to increase the friction or the reasons for the increasing the friction. Okay, how to increase. Okay, how to increase the friction. Okay, how to increase the friction, we have to study how to increase the friction. Yeah, in our daily life we see so many situations. Okay, in daily life we seen so many situations that are increasing the friction. Okay, and some of them are the brake shoes in automobiles. Okay, the first one. Okay, in our daily life we see so many situations that are that is increasing the frictions. Okay, the first one is the brake shoes. Okay, brake shoes of the automobiles. Okay, brakes shoes, brake shoes in automobiles. Okay, the brake shoes in automobiles are helps to increase the friction. Okay, how the brake shoes. Okay, how the brake shoes are helps in increasing the friction. Okay, let's know. When we are traveling in a car. Okay, when we are moving in a car with a certain speed. Okay, with having a certain speed, when we suddenly applying a brakes on the car. Okay, when we are applying a brakes, what happens? The speed of the car will reduces. Okay, this because of the brake shoes. Okay, the brake shoes arrest the rotating disc. Okay, arrest the motion of the rotating disc due to the friction, and this stops the wheel. Okay, and so car reduces its motion. Okay, here the brake shoes increases the friction. Okay, the brake shoes in automobiles are helps to increasing the friction. Okay, when we are applying a brakes, the brake shoes arrest the motion of the rotating disc due to the friction, and this stop the wheel and reduces the speed of the car. Okay, thus this friction is increases. Okay, automobiles are used to increasing the friction. Okay, increase the friction, increase the friction. Okay, the second one is the soles in our shoes are grooved and gives the shoes a better grip on the ground. Okay, it means when you are observing our shoes. Okay, when you are observing our shoes, we found that bottom of the shoes, we found at the bottom of the shoes some soles. Okay, that soles helps to better grip on the ground. Okay, it gives the shoe a better grip on the ground due to the friction. Okay, when we are walking or running on the ground, it gives the soles of the shoes will gives the better grip on the ground by creating a friction. Okay, that's the soles of the shoes. Okay, soles in our shoes give, increase the friction or creates the friction. Okay, when they are contact with the ground, it give a better grip. Okay, it will gives the better grip by creating a friction. Okay, that's this is the one of the situation to increase the friction. Okay. Okay, the third one is the tires of car, bus and trucks are treaded. Okay, these treads helps in increasing the friction. How the treads of the tire increasing the friction? Okay, we observe the all tires, even bicycle tire also. Okay, all the tires are having a treads. Okay, these treads helps in increasing the friction. Okay, how they are increasing the friction? When we are when they are moving on the road, it preventing it with a better grip. Okay, it gives a better grip with a road. Okay, the treads of the tire gives the better grip on the road by creating a friction. Okay, thus the treads of the tire increases or create the friction. Okay, these are all situation we see in our daily life in increasing the friction. Okay, and now we see the situations that are reducing the friction. Okay, how to reduce the friction? Okay, how to reduce how to reduce the friction? Okay, yeah. In which situations we find the decreasing of the friction? Okay, let's see which are the situations that reduce the friction. One of the situation that reduces the friction are while playing carom, players sprinkle a powder on the board. Okay, this reduces the friction. Okay, how it reduces the friction? Let's see. Okay, when we are playing a carom, okay, we observe the before we sprinkling the powder and after we sprinkle the powder. Okay, before we sprinkle the powder, the striker, okay, the striker will not move easily. Okay, due to the friction between the board and the striker will not move easily. Okay, when we are sprinkle the powder on the board, we observe that, okay, after we sprinkling the powder in the carom board, the striker will move easily and very fast. Okay, the striker will move very fast. This because of the reduce of the friction or decreasing the friction. Okay, there is no friction between the board and the striker. Okay, thus the striker move very easily and very fast. Okay, we'll be playing a carom, when we are at the striker, when we are sprinkle a powder on the board, it reduces the friction between the striker and the board. Okay, thus we reduce the friction. This is one of the situation we are seen in everyday life. Okay, the next one is the moving parts of the machine are coated with a layer of grease or oil. Okay, this reduces the friction. Okay, how it reduces the friction means, yeah, when we are coated a grease or oil to the parts of the moving machine. Okay, moving parts of the machine, it covers the irregularities. Okay, it covers the irregularities in the surface of the moving parts and make them smooth and reduces the friction. Okay, we observe a motors. Okay, we observe a motors. We applied a grease to the motor because of the grease will covers the irregularities on the surface and preventing from the friction. Okay, preventing from the friction. So we coated a grease to the motors. Okay, some substances are used to reduce the friction. Okay, that substances are we called as lubricants. Okay, lubricants. Okay, some substance which helps to reduce the friction. Okay, that substances are called lubricants. Okay, what's the definition for the lubricants? A substance used to reduce the friction. Okay, a substance used to reduce the friction. Okay, reduce the friction are called lubricants. Okay, example for the lubricants are grease. Okay, grease is a lubricants, and oil and etc. Okay, grease and oil are the lubricants. Okay, what do you mean by lubricant? A substance used to reduce the friction. Okay, when we are applying a grease or oil to the anyone, okay, automobiles or moving machines, etc. Okay, it covers the irregularities present on the surface. Okay, some irregularities are present on the surface. It covers it and it make them become smooth. Okay, and thus the grease and oil reduces the friction. So these are all called lubricants. Okay, and third one is the ball bearings or roller bearings are used between the machine parts to reduce friction. Okay, already we learned in the rolling friction. Okay, as we have learned that rolling friction is less than the sliding friction. Okay, the rolling friction is less than the sliding friction. Okay, where we are see the ball bearings and roller bearings. Okay, in the tires of the automobiles. Okay, in the tires of the automobiles we use the ball bearings. Okay, because of to prevent from the friction or to move easily. Okay, to reduce the friction we use the ball bearings. Okay, the bearings will reduce the friction. Okay, these are the situation we seen in everyday life to reduce the friction. Okay, here you remember one thing, a friction can be minimized but it cannot be entirely eliminated. Okay, a friction can minimize, only minimize, we just reduce the friction. Okay, we cannot entirely eliminate it. Okay, even a perfectly smooth looking surface will have a some irregularities. Okay, that irregularities cause the friction. Okay, next we move on to the fluid friction. Okay, fluid friction, this is the last topic from your chapter, this chapter, fluid, that is fluid friction. Okay, what are fluids? What do you mean by fluids? Okay, liquids and gases are commonly known as fluids. Okay, what are fluids? The liquids and gases are commonly known as the fluids, and the fluids exert a some frictional force. Okay, the force exerted by the liquids, then we called, that is drag. Okay, that is drag. What do you mean by drag? The force, okay, the frictional force exerted by the liquids. Okay, frictional force, the frictional force exerted, okay, or offered, exerted by fluids or liquids. Okay, exerted by liquids, then it is called drag. Okay, the frictional force exerted by liquids is called a drag. This drag is used to minimize the energy loss. Okay, the frictional force exerted by the liquid is minimize the energy of loss, and minimize the fluid friction. Okay, it minimizes the fluid friction. Okay, we observe that the aeroplanes and ships are designed to have a aerodynamic. Okay, the aeroplanes and the ships are designed to have a aerodynamic, to minimize the friction and saves a lot of fuel. Okay, lot of fuel to use the drag or frictional force exerted by the liquids. Okay, the liquids and the gases are commonly known as the fluids, and these fluids exert a some frictional force. That frictional force we called as a drag. Okay, we use this to minimize the energy loss. Okay, to minimize the energy loss and saves you a lot of fuel. Okay, this is the concept of fluid friction. Okay students, in this class we learned about how to increase the friction and how to reduce the friction and fluid friction. Okay, in next class we will study about the new chapter, that is sound. Thank you.